Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is David Wrights, and today we are talking about how to get money for a down payment on your home. So I searched this topic on YouTube to see what would come up, and it was surprising to me to see the amount of people who have created videos around this topic but don't actually share any information. So I'm going to give you a variety of ways that you can get money for a down payment on your home. Let's talk about what a down payment is first of all. So when you're buying a piece of real estate, if you're going to finance it, and this is applicable to whether you do conventional financing or you have a lender financing, there's going to be a down payment, and that could be anywhere from no money to 3% all the way up to 20. 10%. 10 to 20 is pretty commonplace for residential, for a home buyer looking to purchase a home. 20 to 30 is more common for a commercial real estate purchase. So you're looking for a house, or maybe you don't think you can afford a house. It's surprising the amount of people who aren't in a house who actually could be homeowners. And I was having this conversation with somebody at the office the other day, and we were talking about some of these principles I'm going to go over here, and said there's almost no reason for anyone to not own a home if they want to. All right, so let me dive right into it. And there's a couple different ways. I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not a loan officer, but I am going to talk about not only tactics and strategies, but also programs that do exist out there that you should be aware of. So number one, USDA. This loan program is not going to be applicable to everyone watching this. They have their zones that they qualify or quantify as rural, but you'd be surprised what they consider a rural area. A lot of Middle America, whether you're in a town or a small city, they still consider it rural. All you have to do is go to their website, search their areas, and you can buy a house and get a loan program with them for zero money. It's not 3%, it's not 2%, it's zero money down. So USDA. All right, so number two, and this one is a lesser known hack, but it's a very powerful one. And number two is down payment assistance programs. So these exist on a state and local level. If you live in a city like Charlotte, North Carolina, or Buffalo, New York, or San Francisco, you can search your local municipality and you'll be shocked at the amount of loan programs that are available to you. In one of the markets that we do real estate transactions in, you can get up to $40,000 in grant money and assistance through the city. You would have to do it through more than one grant. It would be 3 or 4, but you can get $40,000 and very easily $10,000. So down payment assistance, very powerful, and there is a lot of programs available out there. Their requirement is going to be that you have gainful employment. I believe the credit score requirement is somewhere around 580. So your credit doesn't have to be great. You just have to have a job, and you could get, like I said, anywhere from $10,000 to $40,000 to $50,000 towards your down payment. So the third one, and you may be aware of this one, you may have heard it, but this one's a strong program, is an FHA loan. We see a lot of these in real estate transactions that we sell. So an FHA loan, it's not a no money down, but it's a federally insured program where as long as you have a stable income and your credit score is at least 580, then you can apply for an FHA loan and your down payment can be as low as 3.5%. So let's say you're buying a house for $100,000, you can get into that place for $3,500. $3,500 if you cut back in your spending, if you're mindful of where you're saving your money. It doesn't take that long to save $3,500. It's a great program. Now, if your credit score is under 580, you can still apply for this and you might get a 10% down. So on that same $100 real estate purchase, you're looking at only a $10,000 down payment. But we're talking about no money down. So let's keep going with those programs. Number 4. So number 4, this is another true zero money down, is a VA loan. We see a lot of these. Now, not everybody is eligible, but if you have served in the military and you do have stable employment, you're most likely eligible for a VA loan, and a VA loan that doesn't require any type of down payment for you. Now, let's say you're, just to tie some of this together, let's say you are former military, you're currently employed, you've been renting, it's you and your wife and your son, you've been renting for a period of years, you decide you want to buy your home. You can actually combine number 2, which is down payment assistance with the VA loan, because they may, not only can you get down payment assistance, you also can get assistance to your closing costs. So let's say this is no money down. They don't require 10% of the purchase or even 3.5% of the purchase, but you do have closing costs. Again, this is very state and local specific. So I could talk about specific programs, but it's not necessarily applicable to you. What I would encourage you to do if you're in that situation, if you are the person that I'm talking about in this scenario, just Google your local area. It will surprise you how many different assistance programs are available to you and that exist out there. So you go over your area, you look for down payment assistance or closing cost assistance, and there may be 2, 3, 4 programs that you're eligible for. So just to recap here, we have USDA. Typically, USDA is going to be in your more rural areas. But again, rural is a very broad definition as far as the USDA is concerned. So look at your area. No money down programs, very competitive interest rates. Down payment assistance, very regionally specific. Look at your town, look at your state, see what grant programs are available. Again, I'm harping on this one, but it's a big deal in Buffalo, New York, where we do quite a few real estate transactions. There's 5 programs that I can name off the top of my head that will give anywhere, just the one program will give anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 towards closing cost assistance or down payment assistance. FHA, it's not a true zero money down, but it is 3.5% if you have a 580 credit score. And then you have the VA loan, which is zero money down as long as you have stable employment. So that's 4 ways that you can get money for your down payment to get into real estate, get into your first home with little or no money down. If this was informational, if you found value, if you learned something, please like and share.